Hello, hi. I'm back again. This is Angela. You're in the kitchen with Angela, Creole Roots Girl. I'm here to just go over with you some basic things that I have preparing today. It's just a simple deviled egg recipe that my mom used to make when we were little, and she would cater parties and things like that back in New Orleans. So I just wanted to show you my rendition of a simple basic deviled egg, which is very tasty. You will really love it. People go crazy over them. They're very simple, very basic. I've already set up and prepared everything. I actually prepped things before. So I have my deviled eggs here. I already cut them in halves, boiled them. It takes about 10 minutes to boil a deviled egg. You let it rest, and then this is the part that you're done after the eggs are boiled. So now I have here my yolks, and I'm gonna go ahead and start demonstrating to you how I set them up, and then we're gonna refrigerate them and get them ready for the party for this coming weekend, Saturday. So I look forward to seeing you guys, and I'll get started on this video. Thank you. So first things, we're going to start by the yolks. We're going to mash the yolks up. We want to get them really fine, you know. We don't want any lumps or anything. So we're going to use a fork, and we're going to begin smashing the eggs yolks, okay? And we want to make sure everything's blended well. I'm going to add a few simple ingredients to it. The prep time doesn't take very long. This is going to be a very simple process. It's kind of tedious after you boil the eggs. You have to let them cool. Then you go ahead and you have to peel them. You have to deshell the eggs. So that's the most tedious task of it, peeling the egg basically. So what I'm doing now is, once I get all the yolks mashed up and get all the lumps out, then I'm going to show you how I prepared them, what ingredients I use. And like I said, it's a very safe, simple recipe that I have. And I'll show you some of the stuff I do. I'm not going to actually give you the whole recipe because I have a reason for that. So what I'd like you to do, if you like this video and other videos, I'd like you to subscribe to my channel, comment, like it, check down the link below where my cookbook will be presented to you. You can purchase it at Barnes and Nobles, things like that. Lulu is an option, and Amazon. So I'm glad I'm here with you today, and we'll finish getting the eggs prepared. And I really appreciate you guys. Creole Roots is in the house cooking again this day. It's a rainy day outside, but we're gonna take advantage of that. Just wanna let you see that we got the eggs all separated. They're smashed. They're looking pretty good. So what I'm going to do, the first step is, I have, again, my Tony's Saturated Creole Seasoning. I'm not going to add a lot. You don't want to overwhelm the eggs and make them salty. But like I said, you want to have flavor in everything you do. And then I'm going to add a little black pepper. Again, not much, because you don't want to overwhelm your eggs. You want to taste the flavor of the egg. And then I'm going to add my parsley flakes. So, yes, they're dried. They still give a little punch, and they are a little texture as well. They're really good. They complement the egg very well. And then also we're going to be using paprika at the end. And then for me, being Creole, I like a little cayenne pepper on top as well for garnish. So then we're going to go ahead, and I'm going to finish stirring the egg yolks, making sure as you go along, if you see any lumps, just go ahead and mash them out. You know, you want things to be combined well and full of flavor, but not intense to the point where you can't enjoy your food, you know. And it's actually a good carb. It's not that bad. It may have a little cholesterol, but who's going to eat a tray full of eggs by themselves, right? So then we have a little of our French's mustard. New Orleans people love this. We really do. This is one of the best mustards. And I'm going to start by just getting a little bit in there. And not much. You don't need very much. I forgot my spoon. Let me get my spoon. So I got my spoon. This is another New Orleans favorite. It's Blue Plate mayonnaise. And I'm going to get a couple of spoonfuls out of there. Just a little more to combine. If I need more, then I can add more after I see the consistency. And you just start blending. Like I said, it's a very simple recipe. It's not much to it, but they taste so good and people just adore my eggs. I have a lot of people coming over to celebrate with me. And basically the eggs are pulling them out to the party. They're one of my main things people go for as far as party food. And we're just gonna go ahead and get all the eggs assembled. I'll add a little bit more of the mayonnaise. We don't want to overdo it because we don't want our egg mixture runny. We want it to be a good consistency, firm, not runny, you know, have flavor. I'm going to taste it to see if there's any more seasoning that I need to add in here. If there is, I'll do that. We're also going to add some olives on one to garnish because not everybody likes the flavor of olives, but they really pack a punch and they do some amazing things for the egg. It brings out a lot of flavor in the egg, something you wouldn't normally eat, an olive, but it actually is interesting. You put the olive on top for garnish and it wakes up the flavor of the deviled egg. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. This is looking pretty good. This is about the consistency I would like it to be. Not really, you know, wet. We don't want it to be loose. We want it to keep a little firmness. But I'm going to get a spoon and I'm going to try it out. Just a moment. Yeah, so I have my olives here. These are the ones with the pimentos in there for garnishing. We're going to cut them in halves. And then here's my spoon for tasting. So I'm going to taste a little bit just to see how it is, if it needs more seasoning or anything like that. And it could use a little bit, just a tinge bit, not much. Like I said, we don't want to overwhelm our mixture, but it's tasting really good. It has a lot of flavor already. And what we're going to use is a teaspoon. We're going to use a teaspoon to start assembling the deviled eggs. We're going to garnish it again. Refrigerate them for the party tomorrow. And it's going to actually be good. Everything's working out as planned. I have a few more videos coming your way. Like I said, if you like this video and you want to subscribe, to invite other people to subscribe to my channel, it is In the Kitchen with Angela, my Creole Roots girl. And basically, you can comment, like, subscribe, and check out my website at the bottom where I'll be presenting my cookbook, In the Kitchen with Angela. If you have any questions or concerns, just you can follow up with me. But I'm going to go ahead now and start assembling. We're going to use another spoon, clean one. The other one went in the sink to be ready. And we scoop out each egg. We're going to add just a little dollop or so. And then once we've done with that, you just place the egg back, and then we're going to start the process of garnishing after we finish or fill each egg, okay? So this is basically how you would do a deviled egg. It's very simple, it's tasty, and then we're going to garnish it with some other ingredients. One set is going to have olives, one won't have olives, and then we're going to also add our paprika on one side, and then we're going to also add our cayenne pepper for people who like a little punch, a little kick, you know. So this is, like I said, a very basic recipe, and I just wanted to give you some easy things, something that's not too hard. This is a party idea. It's a little tedious, like I said, but it's not a hard dish to make. Anyone can make this dish, and people will love it. So basically, I'm just filling each egg. And then I'm going to have some more videos for you. Should be my gumbo video coming up next. A simple gumbo from New Orleans. You know, getting started on things. So we're just basically trying some things out. Showing you how a native New Orleans girl would cook her meals. I know other people have their little ideas of how it works and what you can do, but this is our simple recipes from New Orleans, easy coming your way. I'm gonna be doing things gonna be having little ideas, videos no more than 20 minutes to 30 minutes, and it's really gonna be a great time with you, my little Creole Roots family. I appreciate you already. Thank you for tuning into my channel. And I love to hear comments and things or suggestions on what you think I should cook next for you. Let's keep it in 30-minute ranges. And I would love to share more videos with you, and like I said, invite people to my page. It would be a pleasure and an honor. So I'm gonna start off with the second batch. We're almost completed with the deviled egg portion of stuffing them. And like I said, you can use, some people like to bring it up the notch, really fancy work. They add, you know, things like bacon bits to theirs, shrimp. Some people even change it up and use pate, liver pate or something in their deviled eggs. And it's okay if they're a fan of that. But I like to keep mine simple, basic recipe I learned from my mom. And it's really good, like I said. So it's not missing any flavor or anything. They're really good. People love them no matter who I serve them to. And it's just really packed with flavor. Something so small and delicate, it's packed with a lot of flavor. And like I said, if you're on that diet, these are eggs you can eat. I mean, they're not heavy in calories. And if you have cholesterol problems, you can eat one or two. You don't have to worry about this affecting you in a major way, because You only eat one or two. I mean, they are for a party, so there are other people who will eat them. So if you have any questions or concerns, like I said, you can reach out to me. These are great party favors. Uh, you can use these at any time. You can make them as a snack for the kids and stuff at home when they come from school. This is a great snack. It's a little filling. It helps you out. This is also going to be served not just the eggs by themselves, but I have some other dishes that I'm going to be presenting in later videos on how I do things, how I party. And it's going to be good to have friends around, you know, and we're going to be just celebrating, you know. And if you have any questions or concerns, all you have to do is like, comment, subscribe to my page, invite others to also, and I look forward to seeing you guys. So I'm gonna finish up these eggs, and we'll get the ball rolling. Finishing up the eggs. And I'll basically demonstrate like I said, how we actually add. I put a little bit too much on some of them. I'm taking them back because this is enough to fill all the eggs that I have here. And basically, we're going to just show you or demonstrate how to garnish the eggs after, which is pretty simple. Very simple recipe. You saw what I used. Yes, my children love them. Friends and family, they always want it at the office. And I'm obliged to do it. I don't mind. I love to cook. I love to have fun. Entertaining is one of my things. I look forward to it. And thank you for welcoming me to the YouTube family. I look forward to more events coming up in the near future. I'll have a second book coming out. And that's just a great responsibility, you know. I'm going to steal some from some of these eggs to fill up this last egg. I was a little heavy-handed, but I have enough now for every egg. And what I'm going to do now is we're done with that. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start basically sprinkling the eggs. I'm going to start sprinkling the eggs and rearranging them as I stated. And we'll show you the finished touches on everything. Let me get my cutting board for my olives. I'm back, hi. I just had to get my cutting board for my olives. And we're gonna use quite a few because each egg, this is basically 40 eggs. And we're gonna chop them up and we're gonna begin garnishing. See, you're just cutting them in half. You want the pimento to show. And it's pretty too. So I'm just cutting them up to put on top. We're not going to do the boat trays, remember, because some people just don't like the taste of a stuffed olive. They just can't grasp the taste of a stuffed olive. So what I'm doing is I'm just cutting up a few to make this one tray with the olives, and then the second tray will just have things like paprika. So I'm just going to sprinkle on my paprika on each egg. And it's a regular paprika. It's not smoked or anything. It's just a regular paprika, not too spicy. Gives the eggs more flavor. And then I'm going to sprinkle on a little bit more of the parsley flakes, just for a simple garnish. And those are done. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my cayenne pepper, sprinkle it in my hand, and then I'm going to go on each egg. Just a little bit on each egg. And it gives a nice punch. It's bursting with flavor. And it actually really does something for the eggs. So this is my sprinkled on cayenne pepper. A little spice. Yes, so it just makes the egg taste great, basically. Most people, they use paprika. Some people like their deviled eggs sweet. Some people even put relish in their deviled eggs. Me, I'm a simple girl. Yolks, parsley, just very simple recipe. And but it packs a punch and it keeps people coming back for more. So here it is, my deviled eggs. I'm gonna throw that out. Put that in the sink, you know. And basically we're done with that. Now all we do is take each olive and we put them there in the middle of each egg. And with the pimento. And like I said, it's very cute. It's a pretty dish. But it's a very good and tasty dish as well. You might have food that's pretty sometimes, look really well, present a good look, but then it doesn't taste good. So that's what we want. We want the egg dish to taste good. We want it to taste as good as it looks. So basically we have our deviled egg here, 2 trays. It's enough to feed 15 or 20 people. We have varieties here, so that it's for the taste, the palate. So here you go. I have my eggs here. These are the one with the paprika and paprika and the parsley to top it off as a garnish. And then we have our deviled eggs with the little punch, cayenne pepper, and our olives. So here it is. You're in the kitchen with Angela. Thank you for coming back to visit me today. I really appreciate it. Like I said, if you like this video and others that I do, you can like, comment, subscribe to it, invite other people on. Check down the link below for my cookbook, In the Kitchen with Angela, Creole Roots, girl. Hey, have a great day.